foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. Mike, 6. Hey, here we go. Check 99. Check set.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll try the right side with Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
53 at the line. Go, go. What we got? Go, go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Bell. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Keep playing, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's go, son. Like 6. Away. 6. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Let's go.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. David Johnson here on the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. First down, Murray. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On 3rd down, Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check, 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 check. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Lady.
They'll run it with Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Let's go.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
That's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. From the 50, it's Darnold. Got a man, it's Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Bell. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Wide, get wide. He's checking.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Tight. 43 is the red 80. Come on. Tight left. 4 there. Alert. 25. Red 80. Smooth. Red 80.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Goes underneath for Bell. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, switch gears.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Showing it. Undercrush. Bang, 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 bang.
On first down, it's Bell, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hey, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey,
Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike's 43. You can't block me. 49. Check 49. Hatchet. He's crashing. Young lady. Check 50.
On third down, here's Bell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
I got you.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Ready, looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. If you don't get this, boy. You think you gonna... Hey, switch. Check. Check 3, check.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
Let's do this.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Switch. Rush in. Go. Safety's creeping. Safety's creeping.
Shotgun now for Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
You're not ready.
To throw, it's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back. 53 to Mike. 53.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Bell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. Red 80.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Darnold. This will be caught by Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 43-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it with Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. To throw on third down. Murray fighting. Lost the football. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
That's good for Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long night.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
It's on field. Hey, it's on out. Check. Lady. Check out. Hot. Get that.
On second down, it's Bell. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
43 is the mic. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. I got you, son. I got you.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick six, fourth quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Young lady. Hey, wahoo! 43.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Exit. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. The lady. Let him know.
Darnold from the gun. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He gets this one to Johnson. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
No.
He may try and run for this. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And this one is right down Broadway. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Alpha. 22, he's coming.
On first down, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Haywood.
Darnold now to throw. Caught here by Bell. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taking it about the 36. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. On first down, Drake. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.